Sweet Jesus, Huawei watch is beautiful. And I know that's a rather odd way to start out a video, but this is hands down one of the best looking smartwatches on the market. I suppose that opinion is somewhat subjective depending on your taste, but every little detail about Huawei watch's design is proof that there's light at the end of the tunnel for beautiful smartwatch design. Huawei watch is one of the first new Android Wear devices rolling out with this new compatible iOS world, and I believe it's one of Apple's biggest competitors in this space in terms of design and detail. I mean, look at the unboxing experience again. I was impressed. Actually felt like I was kind of opening up an analog watch for the first time. The quality of materials used all around puts Huawei watch in another category of class. The polished 42mm stainless steel body comes in at 11.3mm thick, but surprisingly doesn't feel as bulky as it sounds. The leather strap works well in combination, but there are also other strap variations you can pick up at different price points, or you can just slap your own 18mm watch band on it and make it your own. The circular AMOLED display measures in at 1.4 inches and has a resolution of 400 by 400, which is 286 pixels per inch, and is covered by sapphire crystal, which puts it in durability and scratch resistance categories above the competition in the Android Wear space. The display is powered by a 300 mAh battery, Snapdragon 400 processor, and 512 megabytes of RAM with 4 gigabytes of storage. Nothing special in terms of Android Wear specifications, but the sapphire covered AMOLED display is a big win in my opinion. You'll also be happy to know that this little guy carries an IP67 dust and water resistance rating as well. For the sake of competition and finding something to replace Apple Watch, I decided to set up the Huawei watch with my iPhone 6. And if you haven't been through this process before on iOS, it's very simple and both the watch and phone will guide you through it. Functionality is rather limited when paired with an iPhone, but you can always count on notifications pushing through, though everything is on a very simple level. You won't be able to do very much with these incoming notifications, but for most people, including myself, having them is enough to make me happy. Of course, there's the fitness aspect and a few other handy tools, but nothing nearly as comprehensive as you'll find with Apple Watch or even Huawei Watch connected to an Android device. On the other hand, this offers the exact same experience as any other Android Wear smartwatch out there, but that's not a bad thing. Everything from changing watch faces, diving into settings, scrolling through notifications and messages is a breeze, as Android Wear has been since inception. If you're not familiar with Android Wear at all, I've got something to get you up to speed in the form of a review. And also for a closer look at Android in its entirety with iOS, check out Cam Button's video on his first impressions with iPhone compatibility, and both of those are linked below. I can't stress this enough, Huawei watch is absolutely gorgeous in style and operation. Everything is buttery smooth. The majority of your navigation here is done with swipes across the display, but there's also a side button which will allow you to sleep the watch, which can also be accomplished by palming the display, or access the app menu with a long press. There's a heart rate monitor on the underside of it, and you'll find the connection point to attach the Huawei watch's puck-like charger. Unfortunately, it's not charged through a wireless standard, but the magnetic puck snaps into place easily, which is helpful because like most other smartwatches on the market, you'll be charging Huawei watch each night. Not a deal breaker for myself though. So what's the real story here? Well, in my eyes, Huawei watch is taking this smartwatch thing very seriously and doing it right. This is the Android Wear watch to be in 2015. It's without a doubt the best one I've seen to date, but is this the best smartwatch? Well, that's going to be subjective depending on your needs, though it most certainly wins over any other Android Wear device that I have right now. It's beautifully crafted and priced competitively, starting at $349. And for the materials and presentation, I think that's well worth it. But let me know what you think about Huawei watch in the comments section below, and if you enjoyed this review, feel free to leave it a thumbs up, as it does help out the channel a lot. Thanks again for watching, everyone. This is Dom, and I'll catch you in the next video.